The vast majority of motorists are law-abiding, but there are some who use the roads to help commit crime.
Effectively, it is like a large game of chess at times. They are using tactics, techniques to try and get ahead of the police.
Road crime team officers are part of a bigger operation to target thieves.
Your briefing for this evening on Operation Overton. The intent is to reduce the number of overnight burglaries recorded through West Yorkshire and increase the opportunities for disruption and detecting of organised crime groups. Someone's always watching. The activity they think they can carry on and offend at will, they can't, and they won't.
West Yorkshire burglary rates are some of the highest in the UK.
People decide that they will take what's not theirs and somebody else has worked extremely hard for and got.
Things that took us years, you know, working hard, not having holidays, working 7 days a week, and then it's gone.
When you see the victim's side, it can be quite harrowing for them.
You can't believe that people can be so cruel.
I think the effort that's put in on a night is worthwhile on a personal level. It's knowing that potentially the next phone call that comes through to West Yorkshire Police reporting a burglary could be a member of my family.
It's 10:30 p.m, South Bradford. Officers Paul Feather and Lee Wellborn are looking out for burglars.
Tonight we're on an operation in the Bradford area, gathering intelligence, and also we're paying particular attention to the four-wheel drives around the Bradford area.
It's not long before the car's number plate recognition system clocks a suspect.
This four-wheel drive thing used in crime. Receiving, Dave.
The number plate recognition system is the main technology we use. It's just brilliant that we've got these cameras in the cars where they just read the number plates of the cars, but then they relate to an intelligence system and feedback pretty much instantly to us any intelligence on that vehicle.
Some sirens on.
It was a bit weird approaching that car because it had tinted windows, so I couldn't see in, so you don't know what you're going to expect.
Oh yeah? Is it your car?
It's my car, mate.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Should I have a word with us?
When I've opened the driver's door, I could see there were 3 occupants, and I've recognised the front passenger in the car. I've dealt with him previously, but they were clearly on edge. So as I've asked the driver to get out of the car, I've taken the keys out of the ignition.
Romeo Charlie 4-1, we've got a runner, Gelderd Road. My colleague's chasing on foot, and obviously I'm in a nice big high-power car. There's 2 in the car. Do I leave them or do I go? Yeah, Gelderd Road is running into a building called Four Sides. He's going over a fence.
Well, I thought I was quite quick, first 100 metres. So yeah, it was a little bit in front of me, and I just couldn't quite get near enough to grab him. But Paul's come flying up the road.
Got an officer chasing on foot. It's a Gelderd Point. Gelderd Point is a mixed race male. I've got him in front of him with the police vehicle. He's turned back on himself, gone across Gelderd Road and then jumped over a perimeter fence where he's gone into the compound there.
Within minutes, a dog unit arrives at the scene.
Got a dog here. Yeah, he's done one from a vehicle. I think my colleague's with the vehicle now. It's the driver himself. He's running here. He's gone in this yard here, so he must be in here somewhere. Because I've come straight in. It's just behind you there, that four-wheel drive.
He's gone over the compound, gone over some fencing, which with all my kit on had been difficult to get over. But I could see that Paul had gone around the car to head him off at the other side.
He's not come out down the bottom end of the actual industrial estate itself. I think he'd be struggling to get out this way, so he must be possibly still in the grounds somewhere.
There's still 2 passengers left in the car. Leaving the dogs to take up the hunt for the AWOL driver, Paul and Lee return to the car.
Putting you in the car? What for? Speak to my colleague and I'm going to go look where the I saw him. What's he run off for? Dug out? Yeah, he's up there. Is there somebody else in the car? Yeah, there's a passenger in back. It's his car. All right.
Lee goes to look for the driver, while Paul speaks with the passenger who says he owns the car.
Is it your car then?
It's mate, yeah.
Have you got documents for it?
I have here, look.
I suppose. Are you smoking in
I am,
here?
because he's just put me in wood the fag.
Get that out of my car. Blow it out. Don't blow smoke in my car.
The search is now closing in on the missing driver. They'll need to catch him soon, or they risk losing him altogether.
Should I have a word with us?
There's another driver missing in action, 15 miles south in Morley. Officers Lee Wellborn and Paul Feather are hunting the driver of a black Nissan who's escaped into a nearby industrial estate. A police dog has joined the hunt. Sudden barking suggests they're closing in on the driver.
That's him? Yeah.
The runner is finally cuffed.
Stand still.
Yeah, basically, I was just trying to contact the security firm on the telephone number to let me into the compound, and he's just come out of a bush, hands in the air. It's a fair cop, governor, and give himself up, basically.
Why you not? I've given myself up because I haven't done it. Right, why you nothing? Because it scared me.
You'll when you're on till, please.
Scared you?
Turn on till 9.
That one is you run off? Yeah. Well, I'm not wanted to do anything.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah. They're giving us the right details. Yeah. We'll find out exactly who you are. What's up with you? I am.
The driver's story isn't convincing Paul.
Is it your vehicle?
I've just told you, yeah.
And who's he?
What?
You've let him use your vehicle.
I've given him a test drive on it.
No, you haven't. You've let him use it.
I've given him a test drive.
They come up with some cock and bull tale about them doing a test drive, and at that time of night, I don't recall anybody would want to do a test drive at that godly hour of the evening.
So he won't be insured then, I take it? He's not insured to drive your vehicle.
Best ask him, man, mate.
Well, you're the owner of it. I've got to ask you, Anna. Go sit in the police car.
Yeah, they're all critics, aren't they?
Sort him, I'll sort him out. Can he just run as a person through, please? He's saying it's his car, now it's not his car. Can't find the insurance, so at the minute, we could suspect that it's been stolen, so we're just going to do some checks now and decide what we're going to play it as. Oh, lock him up then.
He's locked up.
Right. Why has he run away? Why are they being so obstructive? Is there something in that vehicle that they don't want us to see?
Received, thank you. He's giving us false details. It looks like he's possibly disqualified. That's probably why he's run from vehicle. They're both well known to us.
It's been confirmed the runner is a disqualified driver. Now the cops need to establish if there's any intent to commit crime.
This is where we can start to take control now. We've got the rest of our team here.
It's not long before the cops make some discoveries.
There's some massive big spanners in the car and some like bolt croppers and gloves. And obviously it flagged up on our machine. That's why we went after it.
They've gone through the car with a fine-tooth comb and found tools. And that's enabled us to arrest them all. The vehicle's been searched. As a result of what's in the vehicle, I'm arresting you on suspicion of going equipped for theft.
Why are you holding them? I'm not going nowhere. Come on, why being like that? Why being funny like that? How do you expect me to get out then? You're holding handcuffs there when they're all right where they are. I'm not going to do out to him.
Right.
I assure you, I'm not going to do out to him because that's an assault in it.
Right.
And I don't want an assault, do I?
Calm down. I'm not going to pull them. I'm just going to hold them there.
All right. What, listen to me now very carefully. If you start kicking off in my car,
I'm not going to start kicking off.
when
I'm
I'm
just
driving,
told you, Anna,
listen
I've just
to me.
told you, Anna, so don't come in here with attitude to me.
Listen,
I've just told you. Like,
You'll go in a van. Do you understand me?
Drive me to the police
Do you want to
station
go in a van?
the car. I'm going normal.
Right.
I don't want to do anything now. Just
If you start kicking off, you'll go in a van.
How many times?
All right. It's not worse than having somebody in the back of your car kicking off. So calm yourself down, because I'm going to be driving this car. So you behave yourself.
The consequences can be serious.
It's happened a few years ago where a prisoner come through seat and yanked handbrake on a police car, and the officer got killed as a result of that.
Paul and Lee now have to take the suspect to the station.